Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Splat. Now today I thought I'd talk about Madonna. Yeah, unusual I know, but she's in the news lately because she's been blamed by certain people within Russian society for the dip in population growth in Russia. You might be thinking, Madonna, why? What's she doing? Is she adopting the people who can give birth or something like that? No. Madonna recently, in a concert in Russia, said some things that were pro-gay rights, which in a country like Russia is a little divisive. Lots of countries around the world are sort of coming round to the idea of accepting, gay marriages as being, or gay partnerships as being, just like when a man and woman get together. And one of those countries isn't Russia. Who are still very, not sure conservative's the right word, but they're basically saying, not having it. So Madonna is doing this concert and she's saying that, we should be embracing people of Russia should be embracing your gay people in your gay community. And that the fact that there's, laws against the propaganda, as they call it, of promoting this positive view towards homosexuality. The fact there is a law against that in Russia. That basically Madonna got up and said, well, this is ridiculous during her concert, which, she's entitled to do, so it's her view, and, she has a platform to say that kind of thing. And she's basically, she's been sued for $10 million unsuccessfully. A judge in Russia did throw out the case for basically for encouraging homosexuality, and now there's people within the Russian society who are saying, she's making all the men be gay, and then because they're gay, that's why we're not having babies. Yeah, because Madonna saying that in a concert within the last, couple of months is the reason why there aren't babies being born. Babies which take 9 months from conception to, birth. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, idiots. But if they're right, if they were right, and Madonna saying all this means that that there is less children being born. Good. We've got too many people as it is on the planet. There's 7 billion people, and that isn't sustainable in the long term. It's barely sustainable now, considering about probably 2 or 3 billion people don't get regular meals or access to clean water, etc., etc., etc. We do have too many people. If we all just, in terms of societies, just had a few less children within, hopefully, 50 years, 100 years or so, I'm not quite sure on the dynamics, but hopefully we get down to something more sustainable, maybe, I don't know, 4 billion, 5 billion perhaps, but no, apparently it's just going to keep growing, and the problem is then you've got to try and figure out a way of keeping it going. So if it is true that Madonna does stop people being born, maybe we should send her, to countries with exploding populations, just to try and keep the numbers down, because, there's far too many people, and rather than, deal with the problem of trying to feed 10, 11 billion people in, 20, 30, 40 years' time, however long it takes to get to that number, if we had Madonna going around, putting people off having children by being there and expressing her views, then, it's good for the planet. I mean, it's ridiculous what they're saying in Russia. It's just, and it's a shame because Russia is it's a country of great culture and history, and I don't think enough people recognise just how big an impact Russia has had on the world and all the brilliant things it's brought forward. And even in the last 100 years, you look at, the stuff that Russia's done in terms of advancements in technology with the space program. You look at social things they did, obviously, with overthrowing the Tsar, and then you had the communist revolution, some of which was based on this brilliant ideal, but was horribly manipulated. Russia is a really cool country and very important country in terms of world history, but they just come out with stuff like this that just makes you very disappointed in them. Well, at least it does to me. So there you go. Just thought I'd mention that because it made me giggle initially reading that. Madonna. Yes, so she's stopping You know, all these babies being born in Russia, and then she's adopting them all from elsewhere. So, you know, she's having quite an effect on the children of the planet. Anyway, that is all for today. I'll speak to you all soon. Until then, bye-bye.